This message is found you. It's found you for a reason. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's jump into this. What do your angels have for this collective today? I'm getting a sense I might be talking to someone who may have grown up in a religious background. So religious could be anything from Christian, Muslim, whatever it is. I'm going to take this one that actually came in. The rest I'm going to pop back in. If they were meant to come out, they will. Possibly someone who has gone against the norm of the religion. Maybe you've struggled in the last few years, maybe even the last few months or weeks, days, even you're questioning things. And maybe you come online to look for answers and this video stumbled upon your page. Maybe. If that resonated, comment below. I definitely want to know. You're just feeling as if maybe you were suffocated. Maybe it's a case that they were putting a lot of pressure on you. I'm going to do two more. So I'm going to grab this one from the top and I am going to grab the one from the bottom. Okay. All right. So let's start off with, we got the Beauty and the Beast. This one for the collective, it is you need some space in a relationship. So if this is the religion side of things, then you might need that space from family. You might need that space from maybe even people in the religion. So it might be people from the church or from the community that you were part of. Maybe you're part of another spiritualist group where they practice different spiritual beliefs and you're questioning a lot of things. Maybe they told you a few things that are very controversial. And you're almost thinking, that's not right, that's not okay, it's just not what resonates for you. And I'm feeling maybe you're going through the process of working out who you can trust, maybe who you can't trust, because it is giving those vibes. So you possibly might be going through that. You might be feeling very overwhelmed with it. Whatever it is, you need to definitely separate. Yeah, angels are saying they see that, they see you. Artemis of the forest, now you are independent and free. I love this for you because this is definitely resonating. So you're now separating from them. And this might be a case. And again, this could be literally, you might be seeing this 2 hours after going, nah, I'm done. Bye, 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 bye. Those type of vibes. But you're done. You're like, no more. I'm not going to be part of this. This doesn't resonate with who I am, whatever it is. But I love this because we're getting that synchronicity here because you are leaving. You're saying, yep, I am free from this. I'm no longer wanting to be part of this community, this church, whatever it is. And it's okay. Don't feel bad. Don't allow yourself to be guilted by them. They might go, this is a test. You got to work through it. You do what is right. Follow your intuition here because your intuition is speaking the loudest because it knows. And you know deep down, this is not right. And you might be even being led with, but right now with your angels, I'm getting Raphael, getting Gabrielle, getting Ariel, getting Metatron for some of you. Even Michael for a lot of you. Michael is actually very prominent. He's a guide for a lot of this collective, it's feeling. That does not surprise me one bit. Next, we got Miss Spiderweb. Reconsider your alliances. And what was I saying? Love this synchronicity. This is giving that vibes. Got to work out who you can trust. Maybe there's people in the community that you're going to have to cut off. Say, hey, look, appreciate you. I love you. But I think this is where our differences are going to no longer align. And it's possible that they especially if you're part of a certain spiritual group. Maybe they're trying to do some evil eye stuff. Maybe they are um, working with some dark entities. There is something here, but I would cleanse your energy, cleanse your area, cleanse anything that they've given you, especially if they gave you a parting gift. I'm getting actually very specifically, if they gave you a card, chocolates, whatever it is, don't consume the chocolates. Just throw them out. I know, I know, I know. I know you don't want it, but throw them out. Don't give them to anyone, throw them out. There's a reason why I'm saying this, because for some of you, it might not resonate, but for some particular chocolates, anything, a gift, a card, whatever it is, cherish whatever anyone said that's nice, but throw it out because there's some intent behind it. So someone, while they're writing, might have been doing some magic, especially if maybe they're witchy, or maybe they've put some intent because, a thought, words we speak, what we write can come into the manifestation into something physical. So be careful. If they've given you anything that's edible, I wouldn't consume it. I'm getting very much that, like, chocolates, edible, don't eat. So be careful with that. Next, you got hedgehog love. Positive, uplifting, new friends. I love this for you, this collective. You're going to find your people. You're going to find your people. You're going to find your collective. Whatever it is. You might find your new spiritual community. It's okay to not align with people. It's okay to not align with a certain spiritual community. There's, so many different spiritual people online, especially now, and you'll find that some people will say something, some people will say something else, and it's very controversial. And sometimes it's like, well, who's right, who's wrong? And the thing is that stands in the way when it comes to, especially the spiritual community, when it comes to mediumship and all the clairs and whatnot. A lot of things that come into play is ego and our conscious mind. So one reader will come through and they might read for you. They might have this exact one, and they might go, this is a love reading, clearly, because this is all about a relationship here. And then they work with all these cards working on a relationship, and you're like, this is nowhere near anything that's going on in my life. I haven't dated, I'm not going to date, blah, 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 whatever it is. Or you might be in a happy marriage and you're like, unless something tragic happens where, if God forbid someone decides they're no longer happy, it's not going to happen. But be careful with who you want to be with, as it says here. But you want positive, uplifting new friends. You want people to surround you who are like-minded. And what I would recommend, if you haven't already, look into aligning your chakras. Look into that self-love. If you haven't got enough, give yourself enough. Allow yourself to feel those emotions and allow yourself to really heal from that trauma or that situation with the group that you're associated in the first one. Now, I'm not saying they're a bunch of bad people. I used to go to church. This reading would have been me 3 years ago. I didn't feel great in the community. They were amazing people. I just didn't feel like I belonged in that community anymore. And now I do have a good community. And I'm building my own community with my tarot reading and stuff. This is what I love. And this was what I was wanting to do. And so much more I want to do. But it's okay. It's okay to distance yourself. Sometimes it's okay to just allow yourself to remember that there were lessons still there to learn. There was some things that you can take. I was a Christian, going to church every Sunday. Back when I was a child, every Friday. So it was one of those things, and I loved it. I loved going to church. I loved learning about Jesus, all those things. But it wasn't for me. Like 3 years ago, I was still going to church about this time 3 years ago, but I just found I was already distancing myself. But I figured I'm just down the road from my local church that I've gone to since I was a child, and I was thinking, let's go back into it, and it just didn't align with me. It just didn't align. And it was okay. I still love the people that were from the church. They are amazing people, but it's just not for me. It's not what my soul wanted. So next one you have is I have complete control over my thoughts. I choose to create only happiness in my life. And this one is from Archangel Jophiel. Call upon me when you need help managing your negative thoughts so you control the story you're manifesting. So I love this because this really aligns with the message that we get. Now, if this resonated and you made it to the end of this, I would love to see a feather, a feather in the comment. Whatever type of feather comes up. Uh, if you're really feeling okay, this message was very specific. It feels like it was for me, but I need to know more. Definitely look into my sessions below because I actually do have tarot sessions, channeled session, a lot of different sessions available. Limited bookings, but they are there. And at the moment, I am still offering that discount code LOVE, which will give you 20% off. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to book if you don't feel called to. But if you do, definitely do, please. And I hope you beautiful angels have a wonderfully blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.